Let me tell you something that most people never realize. Many people believe that eye contact is only meant to show friendliness, confidence, or interest. But in high-pressure situations, important meetings, negotiations, presentations, or even difficult conversations, eye contact serves a much more powerful function. It determines who is leading the interaction. And the most interesting part is that this happens before a single word is spoken. There is a reason why some people walk into a room and immediately seem to have presence. It's not just the way they speak. It's not just the clothes they wear. It's not just the position they hold. It's the way they maintain eye contact. And here's a secret that few people know. In most social interactions, the person who looks away first often unconsciously conveys less confidence, less conviction, and less influence. Eye contact is a silent language, and those who learn to control it learn to control part of the emotional dynamics of a conversation. So stay with me until the end, because you're about to discover how to use eye contact strategically to project presence, authority, and confidence without saying a single word. The predator's gaze and the follower's gaze. There is something very ancient inside the human brain. For thousands of years, our ancestors had to interpret signals of strength, leadership, and intention simply by observing the behavior of others. And one of the most important signals has always been eye contact. When someone constantly avoids eye contact, the brain tends to interpret it as insecurity, discomfort, or submission. On the other hand, when someone maintains eye contact calmly, the perception is usually the opposite. Calmness, control, confidence, presence. This does not mean staring at people aggressively. In fact, that's a very common mistake. The difference between confidence and intimidation lies in the intention behind it. The follower observes, the leader holds steady, the follower reacts, the leader remains. And that is exactly why great negotiators, executives, and communicators often use eye contact as an emotional anchor. They walk into a room and maintain a steady visual presence. They don't constantly look around. They don't show anxiety. They don't seek approval. They create the impression that they are completely comfortable exactly where they are. And that completely changes the energy of the environment. The 3-second technique. Now let's move to the practical part. There is an extremely simple strategy that can transform the way people perceive you. When someone finishes speaking, or when an important moment occurs in a conversation, most people immediately break eye contact. But not you. You maintain eye contact for a few more seconds. Just 3 seconds, not 10, not 15. 3 seconds, enough to convey conviction, enough to demonstrate presence, enough to show that you are not uncomfortable. This small difference creates a huge impact. Because while many people run from silence, you remain comfortable in it. And there is something important here. It's not about challenging someone. It's not about intimidating anyone. It's about demonstrating emotional stability. When you can maintain eye contact without tension, you send a silent message. I'm not nervous. I'm not in a hurry. I don't need to prove anything. And that message is perceived even when no one can explain exactly why. The power of silence. But there is something that makes this technique even stronger. Silence. Most people feel the need to fill every empty space. If a pause appears, they talk. If silence appears, they explain themselves. If discomfort appears, they try to resolve it immediately. But people with strong presence do the opposite. They use silence as a tool. When you combine steady eye contact with a few seconds of silence, you project a level of self-control that few people can ignore. The person who rushes to fill the silence is seeking approval. The person who can tolerate silence is demonstrating presence. It's worth repeating. The person who rushes to fill the silence is seeking approval. The person who can tolerate silence is demonstrating presence. Learning to read people. Now comes a part that almost no one talks about. Eye contact is not only used to send signals, it's also used to receive information. While most people are concerned with appearing confident, you can use eye contact to observe. Notice changes in facial expressions. Notice when someone smiles only with their mouth. Notice when their eyes reveal discomfort. Notice when a person becomes restless, when they blink more rapidly, when they avoid maintaining eye contact on certain topics. All of these are clues, not proof, clues. And socially intelligent people understand that difference. They don't jump to conclusions, they simply observe patterns. The more you observe, the more you understand what is really happening behind the words. The triangle technique. There is also a strategy frequently used by experienced communicators. Instead of fixing your gaze on just one point, you create a visual triangle. You smoothly alternate between the eyes and the center of the forehead. This creates a perception of attention and authority without causing discomfort. In groups, this technique becomes even more powerful. Before you begin speaking, calmly move your gaze across everyone present. No rush, no anxiety, no appearance of seeking approval. Simply acknowledging the presence of each individual. This simple behavior immediately increases your presence. And there is another benefit. When someone tries to interrupt you, don't shift your gaze away from the person who was listening to you. Finish your thought first, then respond. This conveys mental organization and demonstrates that you do not lose control easily. How to use this without looking forced. Now pay attention. Many people learn these techniques and then overdo them. And that's when the result becomes the exact opposite. Because presence is not rigidity. Presence is not intimidation. Presence is not turning every conversation into a contest. Truly confident people alternate between intensity and naturalness. They take small pauses. They occasionally break eye contact. They smile when appropriate. They adapt their communication to the situation. The goal is not to dominate others. The goal is not to be dominated by your own insecurity. And that is a huge difference. When you use eye contact in a balanced way, you project firmness without aggression, confidence without arrogance, authority without hostility. The conclusion that changes everything. At the end of the day, the true power of eye contact is not about making someone else feel smaller. It's about showing that you are comfortable being who you are. Because nervous people try to impress, insecure people try to convince, but people with presence simply remain. And that is exactly what makes all the difference. So the next time you're in an important meeting, a difficult conversation, or facing someone who is trying to pressure you, remember this. Breathe, stay calm. Maintain eye contact for a few more seconds. Don't be afraid of silence. Observe more than you react. Because many times, the person who appears to have the most power in the room is not the one who speaks the loudest. It's the one who can remain calm while everyone else is trying to prove something. And when you learn this, something changes. People start paying more attention. They start listening more carefully. They begin to notice your presence before you even open your mouth. And this doesn't happen because you've become someone different. It happens because you finally learned how to occupy your space. If this video made you reflect, leave your opinion in the comments. And if you've made it this far, subscribe to the channel to continue learning about human behavior, social influence, communication, and personal development. I'll see you in the next video.